I'll tell you what I think. News, sleepers, bust, breakouts, whatever you want. Let's do it live from the streets of Tempe. From the streets of Tempe to your home. I'm here for you. I work for you. Let's talk fantasy football. We didn't have a bunch of news today, anything new, except for the Deshaun Watson situation. We don't need to hammer that home, but things aren't looking good. Word is that the NFL is looking for at least a year-long suspension. That'll come out later. That was the only real news we had break today. We had Alvin Kamara news break the day prior, looking at he's bracing for a 6-game suspension. And then that was kind of it as far as the brand new pieces of news. So if you guys got fantasy questions, hit me with them. Let's go. We're doing this live from the streets of Tempe. We used to do these at least once a week, where I'm out and about instead of in the studio. Kind of gets me out. I'm cramped up all day inside my little box and my little world and my little microcosm. I go out and get food, yeah, granted, but this is nice for me to be outside once in a while. And some of you guys say you like these streams more than anything. So let's do a little Q&A, shall we? What's up, Silver? Silver in the house. Also, I see things a little differently. It's nice to see the YouTube exclusive members right on my screen versus when I'm trying to look at that while I'm live streaming and running in my system and everything. So, Silver in the house, YouTube exclusives. Drop some emojis. Let's go. Who do we take at 3.1? We took Breece Hall at 3.1. A little early, I know, but we had a lot of logic behind it. The running backs that were available were Montgomery, Cam Akers. We liked ETN a lot, but that was also a reach. ETN and Breece Hall both at 3.1 were reaches. You had to kind of weigh it out. But I don't know. Terry, I don't know if Terry, were you a part of the show back when I used to do live streams out here, the scooter and all that stuff? I forget if you were. Little early for a lot of people, but you know what? I back it. I fully support it. I'm the one that definitely, I think, drove home the Breece Hall is not too early at 3.1 mood. I understand it. I take ownership of it. If it doesn't work out, I'll take the blame because I did drive and steer people as best I could in that direction. Ultimately, you guys made your choice. I was a part of that. We all voted, right? But, you guys do make your own choices in this draft. And last year you drafted Keenan Allen, and I didn't want Keenan Allen at all in the third round at our third round pick. And I think it was like 3.2 or 3.3. I didn't want it. I wanted CeeDee Lamb. Granted, CeeDee Lamb and Allen both kind of underwhelming, so I wouldn't say I won that battle. But I'm just saying, like, you guys can outrule me. It happens all the time in the throne draft. But I'm happy that we're all very like-minded on Breece Hall. I'm more than willing to take on the negativity and storm of doubt when people say, he's like a fourth rounder, he's a fifth rounder, Smitty. Breece Hall? How could you take Breece Hall? He's not even a fifth rounder. Hold our beers. Watch us do what we do. We weren't going to be able to trade. The throne draft, there's no trading in the middle of the draft. It was take Breece Hall at 3.1 or have no running back at 4.12 because the running backs are going to get scooped up. Connor's already gone, and it's not even all the way through the third round. Connor's gone. ETN's gone. This group hogs and consumes running backs. So Breece Hall and ETN. It was our last chance to get an elite potential running back in our running back 2 spot. Now we got JT, we got Breece Hall, we got 2 potential top 10 running backs. One of them you could argue is the number 1 overall running back, right? He's JT. Breece Hall could be top 5 to 10. We could potentially have 2 top 5, 2 top 6 running backs. I believe that strongly about Breece Hall in 2022. And then we've got Tyreek Hill, who we grabbed at 2.12, who I admittedly have some concerns about changing teams, new playbook, new quarterback, lesser situation. But, head coach that I feel like is capable of feeding him. And if he doesn't get all the work in via the air through the hands of Tua, I don't have my Tua goggles on, so I'm not real excited about Tua right now. If I could just get my goggles, I'd be okay. But Tua is not going to be able to feed him like Mahomes could. However, maybe Miami Mike McDaniel, coming from that Niner situation, the architect of the Deebo Samuel role, maybe Mike McDaniel is going to run Tyreek Hill in some creative ways and get him in the end zone 12 to 15 times. Even if he only catches 7 touchdowns, maybe he runs for 4. So I'm confident in Miami Mike. I believe in Miami Mike. I trust Miami Mike. I know He's done a lot of great things that I agree with. I love his aggressiveness. I don't agree with his evaluation of Tua, but maybe he proves me wrong. And the fact that I like all the other things he's doing, I'm willing to give him a shot with Tua, but I don't believe in Tua. I think Tua's not going to work out, but that's me. I could be wrong there. I think he's still going to do well enough that we're going to be okay with Tyreek Hill's numbers if he runs Tyreek in creative ways on jet sweeps, gets him 2, 3, 4 touchdowns on the ground, 200 or 300 rushing yards. Doesn't have to be up the gut. I don't need to hear, Smitty, you can't run Tyreek Hill up the gut. Who said we're running Tyreek Hill up the gut? Did I say it? No. Did Terry say it? No. Did BTG say it? No. Nobody said it. Silver didn't say it. Who said it? Why do people say that to me? Why run Tyreek Hill up the gut? Who said that? Who said wide back is running back? These people that take this Deebo Samuel situation and twist it all up, and they act like wide back means running back. It doesn't mean running back. The Niners move Deebo to wide back, which means they throw him the football as a wide receiver. That's wide back. Running back is what Deebo played at certain points in the year when the whole running back room was injured, and they actually had Deebo lined up in the backfield taking carries as a running back, running up the A gap, running up the B gap. That is running back. That's what Deebo did, and that's what Deebo shouldn't do this year. But Deebo should play wide back because wide back is just wide receiver getting the football in creative ways at and behind the line of scrimmage. Jet sweeps, a lot of end arounds, catching the football 1 or 2, 3, 4 yards behind or 4 feet behind the line of scrimmage. That's wide back. Running back is different. Tyreek Hill can play wide back, and Tyreek Hill will be fine as a wide back. Tyreek Hill won't necessarily get hurt anymore as a wide back because he'll be doing things that put him in a position to get hit by D-backs, not linemen, not linebackers all the time. So Tyreek Hill hopefully will hold up. I do worry about hamstrings and this guy being a little bit prone to maybe getting hit with those soft tissue and hamstring issues before his time is really up. That's my concern with Tyreek Hill. And so I oftentimes will say whenever I mock draft him, whenever we draft him, we just draft him in throne draft, I do throw out my concern. I think it needs to be heard. I don't have a lot of evidence to go off of. Anything can happen. Predicting injury is a very hard thing to do in the fantasy football and NFL space. I admit it. I get people that come to me and say, you can't predict injury. Watch me. Okay? Doesn't mean I'm going to be 100% accurate. But when you tell me a guy like Barkley isn't yet ready, writing's on the wall. Okay? You tell me that Cam Akers isn't injury prone, then he tears his Achilles. Then you come back to me after I say he's one of the most injury prone running backs in the NFL, and you say, you didn't predict it. You can't predict an Achilles. I didn't predict an Achilles. I predicted that he's injury prone. Derrick Henry runs for 2,000 yards and has a 400 carry season. 371 is the carry total of death for a running back. He ran over 400 totes to the rock and ran for 2,000 yards with a 2,000-yard curse hanging over his head. He was easily predicted to get hurt. Henry broke. And a lot of people are going to say, oh, he'll be fine for another 1 or 2 years. He's built different. He's Derrick Henry. Maybe so. Maybe so. Anomalies happen. They happen all the time, but they're not likely. So if you want to put all your eggs in Derrick Henry's basket because he's running uphill and looks good without pads, go do it. And I'm not saying I wouldn't draft Henry at the right price either, because everybody has a line in the sand. So no one can come back and say, Smitty, Henry did well for 10 weeks. Do you feel dumb? No, I don't feel dumb because it's an odds game. There is an odd percentage chance of this happening. Nobody knows what those odds always are. They're not exact. No one can calculate them. But I have enough experience in the industry to know when a player is breaching a very risky odds percentage territory. And you can either go down that road, roll the dice, maybe get lucky. Yeah, maybe there's a 20% chance Derrick Henry could hold up at 25 carries a game on 17 weeks and then break in 2023. There's probably a 20% chance of that happening. So what happens if that happens? What if Derrick Henry stays healthy, runs 16 games, let's say. He misses one. 16 games, 25 carries a game, absolute monster. There was a 20% chance of that happening. That's not a crazy bad percentage chance. It's just not good odds when you're sitting there looking at a safer player. You're in round one. and Cooper Kupp falls in a redraft league, or Jefferson or Jamar Chase, you can get that player. You can get that player, then get DeAndre Swift or Javonte in round 2, and now you have a much safer balance of risk. That's fantasy football. You can do it however you want. You can do it however you want. There's no for sure anything. Things can play out 100,000 different ways. You can win going running back, running back. You can win going wide receiver, wide receiver. You can win going running back, wide receiver, or wide receiver, running back, or running back, tight end. You can win 100 different ways. But guess what? You need to draft to your strength as a fantasy owner. Not everybody is the same. Macho Taco's different than this guy over here, Silver. Silver's different than Terry. Everybody drafts differently. Silver likes Barkley in the 2-3 turn, and maybe that's going to work for Silver. Nobody should tell anybody that they shouldn't do something if it's how they draft. Tough call, Scooby. What pick do you have? What are you guys talking about here? Scooby, let's see here. Macho Taco. I have Godwin, and he got hurt last season. Chase Burrow carried me to the championship. Nice job, Macho. No mock today, bro. I'm on the streets of Tempe here. We are the live group, best group. Smash the like button for our man Smitty. Thank you, Terry. Yeah, Zeke played all games last season, but he was playing on a hurt knee most of the year. Yeah, Zeke's an injury waiting to happen. Like, could Zeke? Henry, I give a 20% chance, and that's arbitrary, almost a logical guess that comes from experience and pattern recognition that could be defied by Henry's ability to be different. It could. 20% chance, 25% chance. We'll give him a 20 to 25% chance. Derrick Henry can play like a beast for, let's say, 15 games, missing 1 or 2 games. 20 to 25% chance he can play like a beast, get 25 plus carries a game, because that's what Tennessee's going to do, because they're dumb and they run him into the ground. 20 to 25% chance. I'll look for a scooter. I did plan to get on one if I saw one. That's not a great odds, bro. It's not. It's essentially a high likelihood that he's going to get hurt. Zeke Elliott, I would say lower, but the question is, where are you drafting Zeke Elliott? You're drafting Zeke Elliott at a much lower place in the draft. Therefore, is Zeke Elliott riskier or safer than Derrick Henry? That would be the main question, right? Because if you're getting Zeke Elliott in round 6, let's say, or 5, then I don't mind that risk as much as I mind taking Derrick number 6 overall. But there are people out there, and this is all over the map. There are people out there that will come inside this chat and go, 5th round for Zeke? Are you out of your mind? I'll take Zeke in the 2nd round all day long. Steal. And like people come on my IG page, other fantasy pages that, they're obviously, a smaller operation, whatever, trying to make noise in my comments or something. They'll come in and say, Zeke Elliott in round 5, good luck, or Zeke Elliott can't, he's a 2nd round monster. Like, I'll take him all day long. You're wrong. Like, enjoy the show. Zeke Elliott lasting. Here's the rub, because a lot of people, they say that Zeke will be fine. He's a monster. Zeke Elliott will be able to survive. But here's the rub. You can't, at his age, with his likelihood of injury, survive and not get hurt at a volume that's then needed for Zeke Elliott to do what he needs to do. Because he can't do what he needs to do at low volume, especially if his yards per carry and efficiency go down. Guys, Derrick Henry's yards per carry and efficiency have gone down every year the past 2 years. Even though he's had big numbers, he's been fed a ton. People don't understand the difference between efficiency and having numbers at the end of the game when the defense is worn down and the Titans recklessly give you 29 carries. That's why Derrick Henry's numbers are so vaulted. His efficiency has gone down. It can't go up as you get older. You get slower. Your knees you can't hit the hole as quick. And Zeke Elliott, almost 1,000%, is a lesser version of himself than last year and the year prior, and it progressively gets worse. Sometimes it's minor, but you can't expect Zeke Elliott to go out and deliver. See, we still got the thunderstorms all over in Phoenix. Maybe this is good we're out here because the power out could go out tonight again, like last night. Zeke Elliott would have to get a massive amount of carries, more than normal, because his yards per carry and efficiency will be lower, and more carries to get good fantasy football production that could warrant late second to early third round draft value. If he gets more targets, he gets hurt because his body won't withstand that kind of workload at his age. It's so simple. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like there's a percentage chance that he has one more year somehow. There's always those odds are always present. And people need to understand that. The odds are always present for these things to play out a certain way. And you can either play those odds, you can either go against those odds, and maybe you'll be right, maybe you'll be wrong, but you want to play the odds game smartly. If you walk into one or two or three of your draft selections in 2022 and you start picking multiple players like Zeke Elliott, like Derrick Henry, like Dalvin Cook, guys that have the potential to get hurt more than the average running back, you're putting yourself in a big pool of risk. Scooby, let's see. Let me answer some of these questions. Zeke is a grinder, but he has lost his acceleration and quickness. Pretty stale of a rusher. You take Zeke if he's available at 5. Depends on who's there, Doug. It's not a given. My arguments, people tell me he goes around 2 and 3. Doug, if you were listening and paying attention, Doug wasn't listening. Doug comes in, runs his mouth, doesn't know what I'm talking about. I literally said, obviously, I'm keeping Taylor, but should I keep Adams? Let's see what Flyer is saying. Flyer getting testy. Flyer. Oh, what's up, Poobie? We're having a great Friday. Appreciate you. Flyer said, if you read my comment again, you'll realize we get to keep 2. Damn, Flyer, you get a little testy, bro. I mean, this is all free advice in here that these people are helping you with. Smitty, your opinion on this? I'm scrolling up to try and get to you, Flyer. Unless you're going to scream at me. I keep Cup with, I can keep Cup, this is Scooby, which replaces my 4th rounder, or Swift, which replaces my 10th rounder. Swift. I caught somebody's first scooter night. I thought he was going to kill himself. I almost did. Zeke had his great years. Now is up. Yeah, Tony Pollard season. Why not Adams and Taylor keep? I don't know. Flyer, ask the question again. I can't scroll up. It's too far up there. It's over, y'all. This league, Smitty. I have it locked up. You talking about the Cooper Cup League? Tempe or Phoenix? I'm in Tempe. Hey, who did I get? Can somebody check? I had it queued up. I had it pre-drafted. I'm pretty sure I got ETN. Can someone check and see if I got ETN? I think I got ETN on the Cooper Cup League. Someone look for me. Flyer says I'm in a keeper league, and I started last year, and we get to keep 2 players. Was on the snake, so I'm going to lose my 2nd round pick and keep Taylor, obviously. Should I also lose my 1st to keep Adams? I don't know, man. It depends on where your pick is. If you're like at the top of the draft, you could draft a better player than Adams, I imagine. And if you can't draft a better player than Adams, and you take Adams, and it's kind of like you're just locking Adams in. You know, like odds are you're probably going to get a player as good as Adams or better, right? You just got to kind of look at that. Tommy says Smitty sounds delirious. How so, Tommy? Enlighten me. Tell me how I sound delirious. I pretty much spoke facts for about 19 minutes and 27 seconds straight, as far as I can tell. Smitty, you got Burrow. Okay, so ETN must have went right before my pick, and he must have been the last copy. So I'm okay. I like Burrow. I'm in a 6. I'm 6 out of 10 man league. I'm 6. I don't know. Can you list off the guys that would be available in the draft? I mean, it's really hard to answer that question. I would say that Adams is in a league where everybody's keeping one player. That means you're really drafting in round two, and Adams anywhere in round two is fine. So if you keep Adams for a first rounder, everybody keeping two players. That's kind of like almost like the third round in a way. I would say everybody keeping two players. Adams is probably the best player available, but you'll have to tell us if that's different. With everybody keeping two players, it's almost like the third round in a way. So yeah, I would. Adam, super chat. How much would you give up for Herbert and Dynasty? I give up a lot, bro, but it depends on what you think a lot is. Like, you might have to give me some examples. You know, you might have to give me some examples. Smitty named 5 busts from the first two rounds. Mine are Adams, and Adams says Ronaldo. Busts from the first two rounds. I mean, again, 20% chances he's not going to bust, but Henry's a big avoid at a certain ADP. Christian McCaffrey's a big avoid at a certain ADP. At a certain point, if they fall, I'll take a gamble because the risk is a lot less. You can probably draft Adams in the first round. Any other good keeper options? Yeah, but if everybody's keeping two players, Adams for your first rounder. If everybody's keeping two players, the first round will be loaded with potentially late second round player talent and then third round talent. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm staying away from, to a certain degree, I'm staying away from McCaffrey, Henry, Cook with a shoulder, torn labrum. His labrum must look like a snow cone, just jammed and punched and smashed all over. Smitty, where are we supposed to draft? Breece Hall again. Where are we supposed to? Depends, man. It depends. Where you draft Breece Hall, it totally depends. I personally would draft Breece Hall like in a best ball, like underdog best ball drafts. You're talking about Breece Hall falling to round 4 like clockwork. So if you take Breece Hall in a best ball mania 3, use promo code Smitty at underdog, you are out of your mind to take Breece Hall at number 3. Out of your mind, round 3. Out of your mind. Why? Because he's falling like almost 9 times out of 10 to round 4. If you're talking a real draft with people that know what they're doing and they scoop a lot of running backs up early, like in the throne draft, and Breece Hall on the pre-ranked list is like the 5th running back, and the only other running backs on the list are Elliott, complete bust from round 3, Connor, way too early for me in round 3, Akers, not going near him in round 3, ETN, I love him, but he's as big of a reach as Hall, so you kind of got to decide, am I going Hall or ETN or Hall, and I don't mind either one of them. I would have been fine with either one, but those are the running backs left. So is Hall a reach in the 3rd round in that scenario? No, but everything's case by case, bro. You can't take one scenario into another, especially with Breece Hall, because his ADP's from the 3rd to the 5th round. So in best ball, round 4. In a regular draft, feel out your people. Look at the pre-rank list. If Hall's like 8 running backs down and you're going to pick like 10 picks from now, then obviously Breece Hall's going to fall. If Breece Hall is 6 running backs down and you've got a 20-pick weight, then you've got to take Breece Hall a little early and snipe him early and let people make fun of you all they want. Breece Hall is not going to make you look foolish anywhere in the 3rd round. You'll want to get him in round 4 as much as you can, and if you don't, you're missing the point. And people are going to say Smitty's a 4th rounder. That's a vague blanket statement. Smitty, Breece Hall's a 4th rounder. How do you know? How do you know? What league are you in? Where is he at on the pre-rank list? Guys, it takes so much different information to be in front of me before I can tell you. And I'm not mad at the question. I'm saying when people act like you could say Breece Hall's a 4th rounder, you can't say Breece Hall's a 4th rounder. You could say he falls like clockwork to the 4th round in Best Ball Mania on Underdog using promo code Smitty, because he does. And we have draft after draft after draft. And let me ask you a question. Why do you think that is? Why does Breece Hall fall to the 4th round on Underdog? Because the ADP rank, the pre-ranked list has him really low. The moment that sucker updates, the moment it updates and puts, and it will, mark my words, Look into my eyes. Listen to what I say. Brees Hall's ADP will skyrocket on Underdog Fantasy. Promo code Smitty. Join the Best Ball Mania 3s while you can. The moment he skyrockets into late third round draft value, it's over. Brees Hall no longer falls to the fourth round ever because the pre-rank list will urge people to draft him early. And what do people do when they get into the third round? They get scared. They let the pre-rank list force them into doing something. Why do you think you don't take Brees Hall early? Because you're afraid of what people will think because he's far down on the list. The list is very influential. People are scared to go against the norm. And if Brees Hall climbs on Underdog ADP, use promo code Smitty, guess what? You're not going to ever see him go in the end of the third round. Where we took him in the throne draft at 3.1 will be clockwork. That will be where you normally get him. And if you go to Sleeper and you do a mock draft with us, guess what? Guess what? Dude is going earlier on Sleeper than he's going on Underdog. That's just facts. So if you're in a mock draft on Sleeper or a draft on Sleeper, why is he going higher? The pre-rank list has Brees Hall. They did an uptick update where Brees Hall, the ADP adjusted, and now Brees Hall is going extremely high. So now you can't get Brees Hall anywhere near the mid-fourth on a Sleeper draft because of the ADP rank. It's just impossible. 60 of you in here, please punch a thumb up. We got 24 likes. We got 60 to 80 people watching constantly. So press that thumb up button. And let's have that 24 match the 58, shall we? Shall we? Don't worry about what people think. Trust your gut. Exactly, Macho. Don't reach past the point of logic. Don't draft Brees Hall in round 3 when you can get him like clockwork in round 4. There's a science to it. You got to actually follow all of that. Everything. You got to have all the information. Don't listen to new rap because it sucks. Don't listen to new rap because it sucks, says Tommy. I don't know if that's anything to do with the show, talking about the music on the show, the raps we got on the show, or you just talk about rap in general on a side note. I don't even know. I listen to a bit of everything, says Silver. You have to know your friends and who's in your league. That's true. Smitty, out of here. Later, Brian. Appreciate you. Legion, what's up, pal? Avi, what's going on? How do I become a late night crew, Smitty? DM me on Instagram, Graveyard, if you want in the Graveyard chat. Make sure you guys get your exclusive YouTube membership so you can drop your emojis and do all that. If I get ETN or Hall in the fourth, am I happy? You're absolutely happy, bro. Smitty, I have Trevor Lawrence, Trey Lance, 3 times 2023 first. Okay, Adam. I like it, Adam. Did I miss a super chat? Hall is going late 2-3 in every draft I've done, says Hoovie. See, every situation is different. Hoovie, I bet you in every one of those scenarios, Hoovie, his ADP or the pre-rank list, like literally guided you, bro. Like, you know, I bet you anything, the pre-rank list probably had him going extremely high and ranked high so that when he got taken, it was partially due to the fact that the pre-rank list had him, you know, queued up for everybody. Doug says played and baked in, boys. Doug, does it look like I've got my studio here? Does it look like, let me just press the button. Let me press the button, Doug. Baked in, boys. Doug, I'm not at my studio. I can't press the baked in boys button, bro. I'm out and about in Tempe on the streets, bro. Where are you taking us? I'm taking you around the fountains and everything. Hall went 2.9 in my 12-man startup. See? Jackie saw Hall go at 2.9. Everybody makes fun of our 3.1 Brees Hall pick, but guess what? You are a fountain. Okay, Tommy. Tommy, you and I aren't seeing eye to eye right now. I don't know what you're saying half the time, Tommy. Smitty pick 2. Taylor, Williams, Jamar Chase. I mean, think about it, Jeremiah. Where's Taylor going? Number 1 overall. Where's Chase going? Number 5, number 6 overall. Where's Javonte going? Second round. You got to treat it like a draft, and then hope that you can get Javonte back. Trade up too. Keep those two guys, Chase and JT, and then trade your next pick up a little bit to ensure you get Javonte. You got to treat it like a draft, bro. You got to treat it like a draft. Think about every keeper decision like it's a draft. Adam, thoughts on Christian Kirk this year? Did I miss another super chat? If I did, somebody tell me. Rock out with the YouTube exclusive emojis. Christian Kirk, I'm staying away from the most part. Miss Smitty's texting me. Okay. The super chat asked how you felt about Christian Kirk. I'm just gonna say thank you for the super chat, Avatar. I'm gonna say I don't know. I don't even think wide receiver 3 material, bro. I don't think Christian Kirk's wide receiver 3 material. Avatar is a legend. Only drink wine sometimes. I don't think Tommy's even talking to me. Let's go see if we can find a scooter. Yeah, Christian Kirk, I'm not going near. Um, I'd rather. I mean, ETN is the number 1 wide receiver on the roster, so ETN is a monster. ETN is the man, the myth, the legend. We'll have to look around for a scooter. I don't know if there are any. Edmonds, good value. I'm gonna say no, bro. I'm gonna say Edmonds isn't good value. I mean, it obviously depends on where he falls. Trying to find a good place to sit down here. I suppose it depends on where he falls, bro. But I don't know. Edmonds, I'd stay away from that entire Miami backfield if I'm you. I don't go near it. I don't go near it. I think we might have got another super chat. That was Avatar's. Avatar, thank you, man. Last starting running back taken, and why not? Edmonds? I mean, sure. Pickens, number 1 wide receiver, could happen. Don't listen to the people that think it's all Deontay. Deontay's got to be the guy. Deontay. It's all Deontay. Why? Because Big Ben fed him, peppered targets. Look at Big Ben. What did Big Ben do to Antonio Brown? Peppered him with targets. What did he do with Deontay? Peppered him with targets. Big Ben's not there anymore. Christian Kirk, most overpriced wide receiver in NFL, probably rock out per year. But his deal is not worth what everybody thinks it is, which is like $70 million deal. Only $37 million, I believe, is guaranteed. So, but it's still a lot. My 2 keepers are JT and CMC. Should I load the other positions and grab monster running back flex if available? Take best player available, Jay. Always best player available. You could get struck by lightning hanging around outside right now. Prime, I'll be okay, bro. If I get struck by lightning right now, guys, we the luck is with us. Let's play some underdog tonight. Promo code Smitty. Underdog Fantasy promo code Smitty. Should be sleeping, but this is far more entertaining. Thank you, Snake Eyes. Snake Eyes, you missed the draft, bro. I think you're the one that we were looking for. Did you end up getting your pick, or did you? We were looking for you. We couldn't even get you in the throne, or not the throne, the Cooper Cup draft. Smitty, you and me should do weight sometime. Lifting with Terry and Smitty. Lifting with Terry and Smitty. This is me and Terry lifting weights on camera. Is it best to go wide receiver, then running back, or wide receiver in the first rounds? Doug, it's all dependent on your draft slot, best player available. In general, the 12 pick, you could do both of them. You could go running back, and take DK and Waddle, or you could go wide receiver like Lamb and Debo, and get ETN and Breece Hall. Like the 12 pick is the magical pick that allows you to do whatever you want. You could be whoever you want. You could be whatever kind of person you want to be from the 12 pick. It's magical, bro. The 12 pick is magical. I'm doing it. 200, 2,200 push-up challenge in one day or 1 week or one, like, you could only do like 400, probably your body could only do about 400, 500 push-ups in one day if you're not used to doing a ton of them. Then your body just gives out. You couldn't do any more the rest of the day. So that can't be in one day. Is that like a week or what? Smitty, number 12 pick is the best pick this year. Ronaldo, you don't have to tell me that. I told you that, Ronaldo. How are you going to tell me something, Ronaldo? I'm telling you. How are you going to tell me something I already know, Ronaldo? I just told. You know how you know that, Ronaldo? Because I just told you. People are like, why is he screaming? Why is he screaming at Ronaldo? I did 306 on Wednesday. After Christian Kirk's deal, all the wide receivers wanted to get paid big money. Yeah, Kirk definitely set the tone. I'll send pics on Facebook. Challenge veterans, suicide awareness. I'll record them all. Attaboy. Smitty, you're the best around. Adams or Hill? Adams. I'd probably go Adams, but I like both of them. I like Hill a little later, though. You know, I like Hill where we got him at 2.12. Hill's great. Adams is the guy you can take at 14 overall and feel pretty good about. You're fired, Ronaldo. How is the 12 pick the best? Doug. Doug, read the room, Doug. Read the room, Doug. Let's go over it, Doug. Let's go over it. You can get Lamb and Debo. You can get Lamb and Adams. You can get Javonte and Adams. You can get Swift and Adams. You can get Swift and Javonte. It's endless at the 12 pick, Doug. Pay attention, Doug. This is why you went to college. You literally endless options from the 12 pick. Then when you get to the turn again for your third and fourth round picks, pay attention, Doug. We're going for the 3 and the 4. Now you got DK, Waddle, Burrow, Herbert. You reading the room here, Doug? Or you've got ETN, Breece Hall. I mean, bro, you can't get sniped. The 12 pick is unsnipeable. Even drafting with every one of you, you can't snipe me from the 12 pick. I can draft a team I love every time from the 12 pick. I can't do that from the 1 pick. So you tell me what's the best pick in the draft. It's 12, Dougie. It's 12. Diggs and Lamb. Diggs, Adams, Lamb, Swift, Javonte, Debo. You can't snipe me from the 12. ETN, Breece Hall, DK, Waddle, Burrow, Herbert, even Kyle Pitts, maybe. You can't snipe me from the 3rd and 4th round from the 12th spot. You can't do it. It's impossible. Cup so far, Najee, Barkley, Hill, McLaurin. Smitty, I'm in the Cooper Cup League. You emailed me because I accidentally. Okay, gotcha. Oh, you're the batty guy. Okay, then I was trying to associate you with someone else, and I remembered you had a problem. Tyler, you get 2 at a time. Yeah, that's right, Tyler. Tyler, you're the phone caller, right? Tyler, you're the one that calls up all the time. Tyler, is that you, or is that the different Tyler? From the 10, I just got Chase, Javonte, Waddle, Pittman. I don't mind the Pittman in the 4th round too much, but that's what I'm talking about. Those first 3 spots are money. I agree 100%. Smitty approved. Smitty approved. Smitty approved for the 3 picks. But I mean, I'd probably draft someone different at the 4 pick, but at the 4th round pick. Smitty, everybody punch a Smitty approved. If you're a YouTube exclusive member and you've got the emoji access, let's punch a Smitty approved on that one. Let's give the man his proper vote. I'm going to try and run after this. What else we got? 63 of you watching and only 38 thumbs up. I just have a question for you. Are you not entertained? What have I done wrong that has made you not hit the thumb up button for your boy Smitty? It helps me out tremendously. And with the only half thumb up to viewership ratio, I feel like I've done something wrong. Have I said something? Is it me yelling at Doug? Have I not yelled at Doug enough? Like, what do I need to do to get the uppage here from the 42 now to the 66? What needs to happen? What needs to happen to match that up? That's my question. I wanted Hall, but was sniped right before the 4th round pick. Yeah, like hauling around four is money, bro. You walk straight to the bank, or you email PayPal right away and you say, "Hey, can I get an advance PayPal?" Because you get hauling around four, you're cleaning up. 46 likes to 64. Now we're talking. Still a little bit to be desired, but it's definitely pretty good. Um, it's Silver. Silver, no, don't call anybody a jerk, Silver. So, Silver, remember you're a mod, Silver. Smash that thumb up button, says Blackbeard. Running back dead zone is actually awesome. Where's the running back dead zone? Someone explain to me this area everyone talks to like it's the Bermuda Triangle. Like, I want to know where everybody believes this dead zone is, because you have a lot of people throwing the buzzword around, especially in the fantasy industry, about the running back dead zone. Where's the running back dead zone? Where is it? What range of player is this running back dead zone? Because I'll tell you what, guess who's not? Guess where there's no running back dead zone? One, two, three, maybe four. So one, two, three. So then it's wide receivers, right? But then you have Javonte, you have Swift. Maybe the dead zone, maybe the dead zone's between 14 and 3.5, right? Um, Late third rounder. It can't be in the third rounder, Avatar, because you got Brees Hall, you got ETN, you've got a plethora of players right there that feel very worthy. Gibson, that's not a running back dead zone. I believe the running back dead zone has to be after Javonte and Swift, so we'll call that 14 overall, okay? So after Javonte and Swift at 14 overall, then maybe it's a dead zone to 3.5. But let me ask you the question, why is it a dead zone at 3.5? What makes it a dead zone? Fear. Fear makes it a dead zone. Why? Because people don't want to draft Brees Hall. People don't want to take Brees Hall high enough. People don't want to take Kenneth Walker in round 6 instead of round 7 and 8 or late 5. It's a dead zone because of fear. It's a dead zone because people don't have the balls to pull them out, put them on the table, and take Brees Hall at 3.1. Brees Hall is not a Brees Hall is your dead zone savior. I absolutely love Brees Hall in the dead zone, in this said dead zone. Dead zone's your friend. Dead zone's where we live. Dead zone's where we do 2,200 push-ups, right, Silver? Dead zones where you win leagues because people think that you're sleeping at the wheel and not going to have the balls to draft Brees Hall at 3.4. And in comes Smitty, in comes Smitty's crew, in comes anybody watching the Smitty environment, in this environment, watching, learning, absorbing. You guys walk in and you take Brees Hall in 3.4, and they go, shoot, I thought Brees Hall would last after the dead zone. Brees Hall is the dead zone. Brees Hall is the one who knocks. Brees Hall lives on the moon. He's already there. His mother bore him on the moon. Brees Hall was never on Earth. He's been on the moon the whole time. Smitty, does Brees have compromising pictures of you? No, Alley, I send him all the pictures willingly. You better love him for 3.1 spot. Yes, I'm Tyler, the one that asked the questions. Good job, the Godwin question. Tyler's my boy, Blue. I was born in the dead zone, says BFH. I was born in the dead zone, baby. We all were born in the dead zone. We were molded by it, just completely, uh, just rose up from it, from the ashes. Silver's chilling. Hall over ETN. I could argue either way. Like, if I had two throne leagues back to back, side by side, I could take Army. I like Army. Smitty's Army. That's not bad, Blackbeard. The Army. Or it could be, the Fantasy Football Show Army a little long. I don't like to use my name because it sounds arrogant. Like, oh, let's make a nickname for the community and put my name in it. Like, I'm not trying to do that, but the Fantasy Football Show is really long, so it's kind of hard to put that in there. But Army, that ain't bad. That ain't bad. Soldiers, Army, whatever. Because you guys come to fight. You guys come to fight, bro. Sounds like a Supreme rub and tug, says Silver. Walter White, the one who knocks Brees Hall. The new phrase I thought of it today. The new phrase we're going to use for Brees Hall is he does a hall of a job. Brees Hall does a hall of a job. or Brees does a hall of a job. That might be what we do. I mean, he does. He does a hall of a job. It's absolutely amazing. Thank you, Blackbeard. I'm gonna put that on a shirt maybe in time for the next Monday live stream, 7 p.m. Brees Hall does a hall of a job, or I do a hall of a job, or whatever, or Smitty does a hall of a job. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Alley-oop, take a lap. What does alley-oop got to take a lap for? Hall of a job. I don't know what our community should be called. I kind of like Army. We had Smittyville for a while. That wasn't bad. Smittyville we had, but I don't know if I want to use Smitty. I don't mind using it if you guys want to use it. If it's what you want, you guys name it. You guys got to name yourselves. I can't name you. It's arrogant to name you. I want you to name yourselves. I want somebody to come up with so amazing. Brees does a hall of a Brees. Brees does a hall of a job. That sounds very Deshaun Watson esque. Brees does a hall of a job. Brees gives you a hall job. Oh my God. Let's see. Doug, it's $17.50 a lot to rent a house, Smitty. Doug, again, you asked me questions. I appreciate you. You asked me questions that I have no context of. I can't answer that. Like in Arizona, that would be pretty decent, I suppose. Depends on how many bedrooms. Avengers, maybe we can't go there. We can't brand that Avengers. We get Marvel contacting us. Um, a hall job. When Brees scores, we're gonna call them hall jobs. Put another hall job on the board. How many hall jobs did Brees give you this year? 15. Brees led the league in hall jobs. He does a hell of a job. What's up, Tanner? Kenny P in the hizzy. What's up? Exclusive YouTube member and legend, Kenny P. Do a hell of a job. They do a hall job. The hall monitor. That's a good one, Avatar. I am the hall monitor. I am the hall monitor. I should write. I do a shirt, a little badge. I'm a hall monitor. I like that. Who said that? Avatar. Nice work, Avatar. Copyright Avatar, 2022 June. I don't know what day it is. I never know what day it is. What day is it? Is it the 20? What is it? 20th something? I have no idea. I have no idea if it's late 20s or early 20s. I have no idea. I have no clue what day. I know what day of the week it is. That I remember. I always remember what day of the week it is because I know my show and all that stuff. But I never remember what the day is. I don't need to know. What do I need to know for? What do I need to know? I can only hold so much in my head. I don't think you guys understand that. Like I don't remember anything like a day later. Denny, what's up, Denny? Watson Hall pass expired a while ago. Hall of Horror. Hey, we need 3 more thumbs up to match the eyeballs in the room. Can you 3 people please punch the thumb up? The 3 of you that have not yet punched the thumb up, pretty obvious who it is. Let's see. Oh no, now it's 3 more people. 3 more people punch the thumb up. Just let's see if we can we keep it hovering at 50, the same amount of eyeballs, and like can we try? Big fan of your show, Smitty. Do you have a Discord for your followers? I absolutely do. Go to thefantasyfootballshow.com and Discord will be in the menu. Click on that and join, pal. Hall of Fame. Living in the Hall of Fame. You guys like that? 59 likes. There we go. We're above the threshold. Thank you, Doug. Doug and I just became best friends. 55 people in here, 58 people in here now, Terry. 58 people. We got 61 likes, 58 people. If it does rise up, we need to urge people to thumb up. CPA, is CPA here? Michael K, CPA in the hizzy. Discord's great. It says Kenny, lots of solid football minds. Hop in and join. 61, 62 people. Freddie liked the video. Just got in. Wipe my feet, says Rico. At a boy. You're doing a hell of a job, Rico. You're doing a brief hall of a job, Rico. So are you, Michael K. CPA. You're doing a hell of a job. We need to create a button for that. Doing a hell of a job. Because we have nothing positive, right? We got get lambs, we got take a lap. Do we even have a button that says you're doing good, nice work aside from Smitty approved? Smitty approved is good. We can punch that button, but like you're doing a hell of a job. That's important. We need to do that. Sing the Callaway song. We can't. Thank you, Sean. Love you, Smitty. What's your opinion on Higgins this year? I like him a lot. I just don't want you drafting him too early. Freddie has become a YouTube exclusive member. Freddie, can we get an attaboy? I'm not in my studio, but let's stand up and clap for you in front of everybody. Freddie, anybody that becomes a YouTube exclusive member or super chats, I'll stand up and yell mashed potatoes really loud, and I'm in public. So here's the first one. Mashed potatoes! Any super chat, any YouTube exclusive member, I stand up and yell mashed potatoes. So go ahead and drop those emojis. Start getting people amped up. Do I have to take a lap shirts? I did. I'll run another campaign. For it. Brees Hall is a haul. Brees Hall does a haul of a job. As Silver said early, deck the halls with balls of Brees. Hall and Associates. Hill and Hall and Associates. There's so many ways you can use this term haul. I can make shirts for days. Hall of a job. We've already used that. You're doing a hall of a job. Jacob, you're doing a hall of a job. Who was it that became the new member? It was Freddie. Freddie, attaboy, Freddie. Freddie, drop some emojis. Just testing it out. Oh, you did. There you go. Hoovy. Deck the halls with burrows of joy. Fa la la la. I don't know about burrows of joy. Deck the halls with burrows of holly. Terry with the super chat. Mashed potatoes. Bro, to be sitting in a few tables away listening to you rant, I bet people think you're crazy. Yeah, and you know what? We're not big enough yet to where I go noticed very often. Like, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and say, like, I go somewhere. I can't go anywhere. But, like, once in a while, like, not even that often. Like, once or a couple times a year, I run into somebody maybe that either goes, I know you from somewhere, or, hey, I watched the show or something. Very, very rare because we're not big enough. We're not as widespread yet. You know, we got got Instagram followers, Twitter, so there's different ways people can see me. It's not just YouTube, but, 11.2K. You're gonna have if you look at a map, the odds, like you can calculate a percentage of where everybody is spread out, and it's like spread out all over the country and the world. So nobody knows what I'm doing almost 99.9% of the time. Ron with a super chat. Mashed potatoes and meatloaf. You're going to escort me out soon. Heller's Hall, says Rock Out. Hit Ron with the gravy. Someone want gravy later? I'll do gravy on the next one. Is this the mashed potato emoji? No, but we might need to add a mashed potato emoji. That's a very good thought. I like it. Nice loaf edition. There is no mashed potato emoji, right? There's no, like, you can't type in potato. You can do a potato. Can somebody drop a potato? Let's see what the potato emoji looks like, and see if it'll suffice. Smitty gonna catch a charge for disorderly conduct. I'm gonna catch a mashed potato charge. I'll live stream the whole arrest though. Don't worry. I'll be like those people that try and bust. Can I see some ID? No. There's a potato. Mashed potato. Pearson, YouTube exclusive member in the house. Avatar, Smitty gonna catch a charge. I got that one. Freddie. We'll try and get you there, Smitty. Love the show. Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get to the point where you want to get me to the point where I'll go outside and I can't even live my life. Thank you. No, we'll get there. Like honestly, I'm not trying to be like cocky about the show, but like people love what we're doing because we're warm and welcoming. I mean, I do yell at people, but it's tough love. It's like a coach yelling at you on a track. You know, you're running track and field. I'm screaming, high knees, high knees. I'm not yelling at you because I'm mad at you. I'm not, I'm hard on Doug. I'm probably hardest on Doug. But Doug, I treat Doug like he's my redheaded stepchild. I'm just trying to keep him honest. I'm trying to make him successful. So when Doug goes out into the real world, when he turns 27 and leaves the house, Doug will be able to survive and get a piece of bread in his mouth when he needs to, and be able to buy clothes and such, and have maybe a studio apartment. So that's why. But we're warm and welcoming. People love to be here. You know. Oh, Rock Out wants me to mashed potato, mom, the meatloaf now. There's a lot of people right now. Mashed potatoes, ma, the meatloaf, ma, the meatloaf. We want it now. Smitty gonna end up on a Wheaties box. You notice Terry Roberts has that new sticker next to his name because I think he crossed a barrier of like a year being an exclusive member or something. 9 months or a year. I'm not sure what barrier you crossed, but Terry, you got the next level of badge, bro. Doug gets the Smitty bug. You want me to say that? I thought we were just doing mashed potatoes, but okay. Mashed potatoes. Doug gets the Smitty bug. I don't know what that means. Honey, I'm not coming home, says Rico. I'm in prison. Hall of a job, Terry. Nice job. I'm 40 living at home, Smitty. Okay. Balls the size of grapefruits. Thank you, Silver. Silver always knows how to make me feel better. Avatar says, can I get a bucket of chicken for the Smitty squad? Is that what you want me to say, or are you just throwing that out there? Mashed potatoes. Can I get a bucket of chicken for Avatar? The new Avatar movie's out. Bedtime, boys. Later, Kenny. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be saying these phrases that you're throwing in there. I won't say anything that's going to get me in trouble or that's derogatory, or something like that. So know that up front. Don't be dropping something stupid that I got to say. I'll say stupid stuff, but don't drop something inappropriate. Later, Pearson, you YouTube exclusive member, you. It Yeah, appreciate you, buddy boy. Where are you, Smitty? I'm in Tempe. I'm in Tempe, bro, at the district. Say my name again, Doug. It's not free, Doug. I baked them, boys. Let's move. Let's move over here where there's more people. Oh, there's people like sitting right there. I can't sit on their lap. That requires an extra super chat. What was the phrase? Baked in, boys. Mashed potatoes. They, they're like, what? They both look. They're like, what? Oh. You got to pay to play, Dougie. Says Silver. Ain't going nowhere, Smitty, says Pearson. Okay. I mean, just put the earbud in and fall asleep to the boys. Fall asleep to the boys. We got a good group of boys here. You got to pay to play, Dougie. You got. Oh, we getting the 19 again, boys? We getting the 19 again? I don't know. All right, someone asked me some fantasy questions. Let's go. While we're doing all this, Tanner, yep, and Practical Jokers edition. People are avoiding you for sure. Yeah, they are. But I got to do another mashed potatoes. The deal is a deal, bro. Deal is a deal. Mashed potatoes. Funny thing is, there's a bar right here, and that bar people are coming in and out of. Gabe Davis or Thielen, give me. That's a tough one. What do you guys think, Gabe Davis or Thielen? I don't even know on that one because, like, I want to say Thielen's the obvious choice, but I mean, Gabe Davis can have a season. He can look really good. Amon-Ra St. Brown or Devontae Smith. I'd go Amon-Ra St. Brown for right now, but that's sad to say because I love Devontae Smith. Harris going to be, let's see, Gabe Davis is ceiling play. Thielen is floor play. That's a good way to put it, probably. Yeah, I agree with that. Smitty is the master of the football universe. Oh, God. Smitty is the master of the football universe. The master. Chase or Waddle. Let's start walking back toward the car before I get arrested. No, I have to start. I have to start heading back. Chase or Waddle. Um, that's the worst question I've ever heard, Noah. YouTube exclusive group to the moon. YouTube exclusive group to the moon. Pearson says trade Baker for a third and a fifth, or try to finesse more. Non-super flex. Trade Baker and a third for a third and a fifth. I think I remember this question already, and I don't know, bro. I mean, I don't think you're. It's like a, you know, I don't want to say a lose-lose situation, but it's like, what's the point of that trade? I don't know. I guess give me the third so I can try and get Algier or Justin Ross or whatever. I would try and get more, I suppose, because like, what's the difference? Hall or Hall? I like both of them, Doug. Olave, Burks, Olave or Burks, Macho, Olave, and that's hard for me to say, and that's me backing a little bit down on my stance earlier, just because I like Burks. He was one of my favorite wide receivers in the draft class. But guys, we got to adjust and adapt and be honest, And in being honest, I can honestly say that Burks worries me in multiple ways. And you know the deal when you worry about a player for multiple reasons, there are multiple red flags. It's safe to go in another direction. You've got asthma, people talking about him gaining too much weight, which I think part of that's probably fabricated and people just not understanding, like, his body type and all that. Because to me, it just looked like he has one of those faces. It looks like he's, got a heavier face than he does body. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Burks has got quarterback situation potential. You know, thanks for the super chat. You didn't put anything, but Ben, I don't know what else to yell. Jimmy G, Hall, no. Higgins or Reek, give me Tyreek. Higgins could be safer, but give me Tyreek. I like both, but Tyreek I'd take it 2.12 like we did in the throne, whereas Higgins I'm not taking in the third round in the second round like we did Hill. So do Uber Smitty. Why? I haven't been drinking. Monty or Clyde or Walker. Give me Monty and then give me Walker later. Herbert's the goat. He'll punch you in the throat. I'm not really near anybody, so to be fair, Herbert's the goat. He'll punch you in the throat. Welcome aboard, Ron Navy. Mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes. There are people right there. They're like, "What's he doing?" Uh, Herbert to go punch in the throat. Absolutely. Thank you, Adam. Burke says asthma. Ron, welcome to the group, Ron. Drop some emojis, Ron. Show everybody what it's about. Show everybody the emoji. Show them your emoji, Ron. Madonna or Janet Jackson? I mean, Madonna, I guess, but I don't care really anymore about either of their music, to be honest. I'm sorry if that offends anybody. Should I trade A-Rob for Walker in Dynasty? Yeah, silly. And you should have did it already. You should take a lap for asking, but on your victory lap, young man, I want you to pat yourself on the back for doing a killer trade. Go get Walker for A-Rob all day long, bro. Gibson or Connor in redraft? Connor could be safer, but I go Gibson in redraft, and I go Gibson especially in Dynasty. So Gibson on all accounts. But Connor could be argued in redraft. Spaghetti or pizza. It depends on. Is that Doug again? Doug with the Doug, no context. I was just gonna say, man, no context. And I looked down at Doug. I mean, is it the best spaghetti versus mediocre pizza, or the best pizza versus mediocre spaghetti? On average, I would say, give me the pizza, broski. What's the difference between the blue membership versus the green membership? Just wondering. So the YouTube exclusive group, the $9.99 one, gives you 2 Zoom calls with me on video and audio. You don't have to have your video and audio on. You can just listen and watch whatever. 2 Zoom calls every Sunday. Halftime of the halftime of the morning games on Sunday, halftime of the Sunday night games. So on Sunday, 2 40-minute Zoom calls where we break down the best waiver wire by reaction. Oh my God, did you see this guy? He looks horrible. Trade him right now. We just get on there and chop it up on Zoom, bro. It's absolutely phenomenal. It's probably the funnest part of the entire week because you just get to like small setting of people. That's the $9.99. The $1.99 is the emojis, the shout outs. I'm going to eventually turn on member only chat at certain points during the night streams, not to isolate anybody or make anybody mad, just to narrow down questions because we got so many. Like right now, I'm answering this question and like 15 are going by. Imagine what it's going to be like during the season. So, like, it almost doesn't even, like if I could do a subscriber only like 20-minute period, it's going to really help. And it's $1.99. Not that that's cheap for everybody. I understand. But it lets you be a part of the community with the emojis and stuff like that. Like YouTube's doing a good job making it kind of fun to subscribe to channels because you can do it for like a $1.99 a month, and it's like you're supporting the channel you love. You get to use all these emotes, which I'll be adding more. The more members we get, the more they unlock. They don't unlock a ton of them. Like every 10 or 15 members, they unlock one more emoji. We're maxed out right now, but we might be getting close to unlocking another one. But it's kind of like a 10 people away type of thing, 10 to 15 people away type of thing where they unlock another. Denny, dropping the super. I made a mashed potato in my pants. Yell out the window. It's a family right there, bro. I made a mashed potato in my pants. Thanks, pal. Appreciate you. Blue members are mod. Oh, you're talking about the. Yeah, I'm sorry. You're talking about the 2 different plans on the YouTube exclusive membership, but I'm glad I explained it anyway. The blue is the mod. The green is the YouTube exclusive member. If a mod is the YouTube exclusive member, they won't have a green name, but they'll have a little orange or other color like Terry sticker next to them, so you know who the exclusive members are. Um, okay. Denny. I work for Denny, so technically I got to do it. Denny, I work for Denny. I work for Ron. I work for Michael K. CPA. You guys all are part owners of the fantasy football, or not part owners, I should say. You're all part. Uh, uh, you're all part not shareholders. You're what could it be? How can we describe this? You're kind of like investors in a way, like nothing, no return investors of the channel. Smitty dedication to his fans. Thank you, Freddie. Freddie's a YouTube exclusive member. Pearson's a YouTube exclusive member. Can't be a mod with a blank picture as your logo, Bubs. Who said that? I'm a big sports betting. If I am on Zoom, do you answer any sports betting questions? Sure, of course, man. Ask me. I mean, I'm not going to be well versed on like baseball and stuff, but like football, absolutely. Basketball, I should be more knowledgeable 1 year from today because I'm going to start getting into NBA again. I just don't have time, but I'm going to try my best. I used to be really into the NBA. I do a lot of live streams with like Ryan Hollins and Brennan Haywood, and I did a league with Gilbert Arenas, a fantasy football league, and Udonis Haslam and like guys like that. So I know a lot of NBA players, but I need to get back into the NBA stuff. I'm going to play Ryan Hollins in one-on-one soon. Smitty yell taters. You gotta pay. Gotta pay to play, buddy. I don't technically work for you, Smitty. Um, I don't technically work for you. I know, media. I never said you did. Never said you did, buddy boy. I said I work for my YouTube exclusive members. Hey, yeah, media. Don't you have the 19, bro? I'm sorry, I haven't asked how you are. I totally forget. Dude, I'm spacey. I have so much going on. I never remember anything. Uh, apparently you had the 19, right? I read it wrong. Take a lap. My fault. Media. How are you feeling? Didn't you have the 19? I totally forgot you had the 19, bro. How you feeling? You doing all right? Smitty return equals winning underdog money. Go to Underdog Fantasy. Use promo code Smitty. Go now to Underdog Fantasy. Use promo code Smitty and play. I still do. You still do? How do you still have the 19, bro? That was like a week or two ago. What happened? Was it like a week or two ago? You can't still have it. Maybe just mean you feel sick because you get over it. Like you don't have it in your system like 5 days later. For less than $1 a day. Let me read this like it's an ad. For less than $1 a day. It says today, but I'm gonna fix the script. For less than $1 a day, you can feed. No. Can I put Smitty's photo on my? No, Doug. That's the first way you're gonna get deleted out of here. Don't do it, Doug. I don't want to lose you. 69 people thumbing up the button. I found out I tested positive on Wednesday. Oh, it seems like it's been forever. Um, really? Wednesday? You had it like 2 weeks, bro. I'm sorry. Hope you feel better. 70 likes. We did it, boys. We did it, broskies. On a night stream in the car on the streets of Tempe. All right. I am out of here. Appreciate every one of you. Thank you for being a loyal member. Deuces. Deuces on the way out the door. Mashed potato, your pants, whatever you got to do. Take care of your mentals and your chickens and go to bed. Rest up. And I will see you all tomorrow. We'll probably draft around noon tomorrow in the throne draft. If I had to if I had to guess, if I had to admit. Later, Tanner. Later, Jose. Appreciate you. Later, Brian. Later, Rock Out. Goodbye, buddy. See you, Bubs. Silver. Silver, can we get a see you emoji? Later, boys. Later, Rico. Yeah, Rock Out. DM me some more freestyles, bro. You got Asher dropping some. We need to have an Asher versus. Oh, can we get Asher on a live stream? I'll send you guys a link. Asher and Rock Out. Have you guys do a rap battle? Like I'll give you like a couple words, and you both got to throw out 1 to 2 sentence rap battle. But that would be dope. Asher versus Rock Out. Oh my, we got to do it. We got to do it. Silver, can we get a Bubs? Later, Bubs. Later, Bubba. An emoji. Somebody throw out a later a Bubba emoji. Is the phone line open? No, Frake. If you're calling, it's at the studio, bro. I'm not. Asher versus Rock Out. Asher versus Rock Out. Battle of the Beast. There we go. We got the Bubs. Later, Bubba. I threw that in for you. Silver, we opened up an emoji. We had one opening, and I threw in your emoji, buddy. I threw in your emoji, bub. I did it for you, Bubba. All right, peace out. Deuce if you're loose. Later.